plumes of smoke rising over Yemen's capital city. According to White House officials, U.S. troops in the Middle East launched a series of airstrikes onto Sana'a early Tuesday morning, all bound for Houthi militant targets. The strikes coming just a day after the militant group launched an attack on Israel's Ben Gurion airport in Tel Aviv and a power station just south of Jerusalem.
The two missiles successfully hit their targets.
But according to Israeli officials, those rockets were intercepted before they could reach their targets. Cross-border rocket fire has been intensified over the past weeks between the two sides, with both consistently circulating conflicting results of said attacks. Speaking Monday night, the Israeli ambassador to the United Nations came out with what he's calling a final warning.
Let me remind you what happened to Hamas, to Hezbollah, to Assad, and to all those who sought to destroy us. This is not a threat. It is a promise. You will share the same miserable fate.
That pointed message sparking concern from the Assistant UN General Secretary for the Middle East.
Further military escalation could jeopardize regional stability with adverse political, security, economic, and humanitarian repercussions.
And those humanitarian repercussions are already being felt in the Gaza Strip. According to a new report released Tuesday by the UN's Human Rights Office, the Strip's healthcare system as a whole is on the brink of collapse after Israel ramped up its attacks on Gaza's remaining hospitals this past weekend.
From the destruction of buildings and facilities to the killings of patients, staff and other civilians, raising serious concerns about Israel's compliance with international law.
As the year comes to a close and regional tensions remain high, the head of the World Health Organization is calling for peace. He says his recent near-death experience in Yemen served as a reminder of the devastating impact the war in the Middle East is having on civilians.
While waiting to board our flight in Sana'a, the airport came under aerial bombardment by Israel. The attack inflicted needless death, injury, panic, chaos, and damage. These must stop. With a new year upon us, our leaders must bring desperately needed peace to the world and health and safety to all.
For City News, I'm Karling Donoghue.